Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to a quick interview for BLIGATORY.com. That's right, BLIGATORY.com. Welcome to the website. Welcome to the YouTube page, wherever you may be viewing this at. We're here with a pretty cool guest today to kick off the rebrand. So I'm going to let homie go ahead and introduce himself.
Yo, it's Big Baby Scumbag, the biggest baby of them all. Nascar driver, WWE enthusiast, entrepreneur, beer connoisseur, everything in between, actor, singer, rapper, producer, film score, everything, man. Everything. Graphic designer, whole 9 yards, man.
Now it's funny that you dropped the entrepreneur like right off the bat, because like that's one of the things I noticed about you probably pretty early.
The entrepreneurship just came from me just being so inspired by everything that was happening around me, my product of my environment, since I was younger, bro, since I was, you know what I'm saying, like 13, 14 up to right now, you know. And honestly, like I look up to Master P. I look up to, you know what I'm saying, people that are, you know, just they have their hands dipped in everything, man. Master P was once he was once playing in the NBA, man. He had
he was.
He was acting.
His deals were just like finesse deals every time.
Yeah, bro, like he was doing everything, man. Self-sufficient, man. Even now he has his own shoes out. He has his own noodles. He has his own alcohol out. He has rap snacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I just want to have my hands dipped in everything, bro. Like, you know, just make a big baby enterprise, you know what I'm saying? Well, all types of shit, man. Like,
so you really just using the resources you got, you know, today. You like whatever you got, you know, you kind of putting it back into making something new, coming up with another cool creative idea.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like, you know, the worst thing you can do as an artist in 2020 is just be an artist.
Fuck
like,
yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the worst thing you can do, man. It's too much shit to do out here, man. Like, I was talking to a homie the other day. I was like, yo, I want to get into like voice acting. You know, I got a lot of homies that work on like animated videos and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
no, I could definitely see you doing like cartoon voiceovers.
Word, yeah, like I'm in the works of you know, being a voice actor and shit. And that's a whole another project, you know what I'm saying? So hell yeah, dude. Worst thing you could do 2020 as an artist is just be an artist, man. You gotta do everything, man. You gotta be a comedian now. You gotta be a fucking you know what I'm saying?
You gotta be on your Zach Fox.
You gotta be able to get it different ways. Sure, bro.
That's kind of the question I came in here wanted to ask too, actually, was, you know, so you've had experience coming up with a couple ideas and then like fleshing them out into a real product. When you think about like how easy is it for you to make a rap dollar, right? So you got to make a song, you got to record the song, it's got to get mastered, it's got to get done, you got to find a way to promote it and put it out and make sure people listen. When you think about that versus how much time and energy it's going to take you to say, you know what, I want to brand my own, you know, like private label beer, right? And then you got to come up with the recipe for that. You got to get the relationship in place to make it happen and produce it, you know, and then again, promote it and get people to buy it. Like, I think you kind of answered my question because you're leaning more into the entrepreneurial spirit, but how easy is it really to make a rap dollar versus making a dollar off of a product? I know both of those things take time and you know, ideas.
Yeah, man. I feel like it's a lot easier to make, you know, a dollar off of, you know, selling products than it is with music, man. Just because like you don't have to be a fan of my music to like my products. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, okay, like I know a lot of people that bought the condoms or that bought the beer. They weren't fans of my music, but it's interesting. It grabs your attention. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
You can just be a fan of beer, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, want to try out my beer. So I want to be able to, you know, reach everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about the music 2020. You know what I'm saying? It's about the branding. It's about, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like with the whole NASCAR shit, man, like, you know, initially I know, like, you know, like fans of NASCAR, you know, Middle America, I feel like, okay, like even if you don't like rap music, you know what I'm saying? If you're a diehard fan of Dale Earnhardt, then you know what I'm saying
You
you're
might
gonna
find
love
your
that
way to
song
that.
because I just made a rap song about your favorite NASCAR driver. You know,
Hmm.
so it's about doing shit like that, bro. I just might make a song about furries, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, all bro, I got hella furry fans, man. Like, it's cool as fuck, bro. Like, I don't know where, like, honestly, I don't know how this happens, dude. But I remember one time, like, this was like the most legendary thing on Twitter ever. But like, there were a bunch of furries that were like sending me pictures of their like animated like personas, and
Uh-huh.
they was like, yo, how does my persona look, bro? Hey, big baby, can you rate my persona? Like, I just got mad like posts of people atting me with their personas and shit. It was cool as fuck.
It'd be the
But
most
yeah, man.
random shit too.
Yeah, man. Fucking shouts out the furry community, man. Shouts
They
out to
out
everybody,
there.
man.
They out
Yeah,
there and
no,
they
for
need
sure.
representation.
They cool as shit, man. Cool people, man.
That's good. I feel like, friendships come easy sometimes when y'all can just enjoy like mutual random interests, like niche interests and stuff like that. So you're right.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
the fact that you attack like the NASCAR scene and the WWE scene, like people that are fans of that are also fans of rap music, like they're gonna be really invested in both of those things,
Yeah,
like
for sure, bro.
all my
Like,
random interests and stuff like anime or whatever. It's like I get into that stuff. So
yeah,
it's just about
yeah, dude.
finding.
I think it was so easy for me to make friends back in high school is because no matter what walk of life you came from or whatever, what I'm saying, if we had one common interest and all it had to be was one common interest, then what I'm saying, I considered you a friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, I got friends from all walks of life, dude. Like,
And you seem
it's
like the dude that makes friends really easy because I noticed like even just in coming up and making music and making relationships with different artists, you would say probably there's a lot of artists that you're friends with that you haven't even made music with, so we wouldn't even really know, like, you know.
yeah, dude. Like, bro, like there's hella artists, bro, that
And I'm talking
on
about
a
like
on
way
a
back because I know like in the Florida scene, like people like Lil Pump and Wi-Fi's funeral and probably even like X, like they knew you
yeah,
like
yeah.
even back
Like,
then.
it's not even about the music. Like, I value, what I'm saying, I value friendship over music. I got homies that I don't went to middle school with, and what I'm saying, we've been friends for the longest, and we still haven't even put out songs together. You know what I'm saying? So,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I like the rap shit is cool, but for me, like at the end of the day, I'm a human. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I value that over the music shit. If the music shit happens, it happens. Like nothing is forced. I feel like when shit is forced, it doesn't come out the way it should come out.
Exactly. Yeah. And the music obviously is happening, but
Yeah,
yeah, you definitely don't seem like you getting too caught up in the rap game, I suppose.
yeah, nah, man. I'm very like low key day to day life, bro. Like, very low key, like very like just have my friends and shit. And I still live in Tampa, bro. Like, I still live in Tampa. Like, I couldn't live in LA. I
Right.
couldn't like live in New York just because I feel like it's too much shit going on all the time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like,
You like some
that's
sense of normality.
yeah, it's not really my thing, bro. Like, I'll go out to New York or LA, like, 2-3 weeks at a time or whatever. Do what I got to do out there, and then just come back home, man. Like, I'm I'm the most comfortable when I'm home chilling.
Word. So two things. If you go to LA, let's use LA as the example. Is there a food spot and is there a homie you usually go see pretty much every time?
Oh man, okay, so food spot, definitely. It's called Bossa Nova. Um, Bossa Nova is like, I think it's like a Peruvian
Okay.
Chinese fusion type spot. I don't fucking know, but they got some good ass food, bro. It's in West Hollywood. It's like a oh my god, it's like a Walmart. But yeah, dude, like Publix is like a staple out here.
Okay,
I used
word.
to I used to eat Publix subs like almost every day. I totally cut back on that now, but
Yo, good
it,
for you. Good for you.
what's funny is that song, bro. That song is 2 years old. That
Really?
song is 2 years old, but I was just like, you know what? I'm just throw this out there. Like, so both of those releases yesterday, those were just songs that I had sitting around.
Hmm.
Like I honestly didn't do too much promo or nothing. I just threw them out there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, cause with the "Gimme Head" song, you know, I did the trailer to it or whatever, trying to be funny and shit, and then
Yeah.
fans
Yeah, I saw that.
fans yeah, fans were like, "Yo, you should drop this on Valentine's Day," and like Valentine's Day was less than 6 days away. So like I had no intention on doing it, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, all right, fuck it all. I'll drop this on Valentine's Day.
So
But
that's a
yeah,
really
man.
cool luxury you have as an artist who is
Yeah,
establishing a following. Like you can still drop stuff on your own accord. I'm
yeah,
assuming like you don't really have
yeah,
to
yeah.
clear that too
Hell yeah,
much.
bro. Bro, I could honestly like I was thinking about this. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just drop like a fucking 20 track mixtape of just all the bullshit that I know that like I'm never seriously gonna put out.
Uh huh.
Because I have so much music, man, and it's
Well, you've
it comes a
released a
point.
lot of music, so I mean, yeah, you must have a lot in the tuck too.
Yeah, like it comes a point when like I do like a process of elimination. Like I probably like when it comes down to making a project, I'm like, okay, how much do I like this song, and how much are fans gonna like this song? You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And
Yeah.
then I break it down into, okay, like does this song have a lasting impression on me? And you know what I'm saying? Like, am I gonna look back 5 years from now and still like this song? 10 years from now, still like this song?
Hmm.
So as far as like making projects and shit, I'll 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 run through like a bunch of music, just play it back to back to back to back, and then just process of elimination like that, and then all of the shit that's left over, that's basically just what I'm saying, stuff that probably never drops, or like they're like just little singles that I'll make trailers or whatever.
Uh huh. Yeah. Word.
You know.
Well, relate that what you just said. Kind of relate that back to this latest project with Big Baby Earnhardt because it is definitely like a really eclectic piece. And I was wondering like if you went into the idea of a project that's going to be mad diverse, or was it the afterthought like, oh, I could make this, a real odds and ends type project, or was that the goal in the first place?
That was definitely. Okay. So check this out. Like, I feel like Big Baby Earnhardt embodies me as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Because I put out uh that mixtape with Lex Luger, Juvenile
Juvenile
Hell,
Hell.
last year,
Yep.
and as much as I like Juvenile Hell, like that's gonna be a classic. Like that's gonna be Juvenile Hell is gonna be like my Blue Dream and Lean, or like my Rubber Band Business
Ah,
from
okay.
Juicy J. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
people are gonna look back like years from now and be like, yo, like this shit was crazy.
Like he really did a tape with Lex Luger,
Yeah, like people are gonna look.
2019.
Yeah, for sure. Like people are gonna look back on it like that. As much as I love Juvenile Hell, I feel like Juvenile Hell didn't embody me as an artist, and what Big Baby Scumbag is, like the brand, the artist, the music,
Hmm.
all of that shit. Just because like the sound of that album is so one dimensional with Lex, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
With
yeah.
Lex producing the whole project,
It gives
it's
it a
only.
straight feel.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So all of those songs on there were bangers, but it had more of a mixtape vibe to it. It
Yeah.
was more of like a, what I'm saying, mixtape vibe, opposed to Big Baby Earnhardt. That was me showcasing my versatility, and, having multiple producers on it, and what I'm saying, making songs like Toy Story,
Hmm.
making songs like To the Moon, making songs like Niggas in Sweden, the
Right.
interlude. You know what I'm saying? So
That was the
I
one that
dealt
I didn't really expect going into it. Like I know you can kind of, I know you can kind of flirt with like the country sounds and some of the rock sounds and stuff like that didn't really surprise me. But when you tossed a straight like kind
yeah,
of almost
bro.
like
That
EDM
bro.
banger in there, I was like, I didn't expect this, but this feels so essential to the project.
What's so cool, bro, is like my fans don't notice. Like I love house music. I love EDM. I love house music. Like uh, a little recently last year, I linked up with a few homies out in LA. A homie of mine's Mickey, Ricky Remedy,
Hmm.
and oh my god, Daniel. So these are all producers, and they produce under the label Mad Decent. That's Diplo's label.
Yep.
So they basically put me on to different sounds, bro. They put me on to different sounds and like basically like invited me into their world. You know what I'm saying? So uh, for me, it was like okay, like I can still be Big Baby Scumbag, but I can like, you know what I'm saying, take the EDM shit, the house music and flip that shit. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I have a lot of house songs that aren't out yet and a lot of EDM tracks that aren't out yet that I know people are gonna go crazy over. But was crazy about Niggas in Sweden was I was actually in Sweden when that was made. So
Oh, good. Okay. Word.
I got a homie. His name is Katie Cutthroat,
Hmm.
and I
He's listed on that track, right? Like,
yeah,
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 yeah. Okay.
yeah, yeah. So me and him been homies since like 2015. I'm a big fan of Young Lean
Yep.
and Sad Boys and all them guys out in Sweden.
Hmm.
So um, Thai Boy Digital, he had put
Drain
out a
Gang.
mixtape. He had put out a mixtape in like 2016, and the whole mixtape was produced by this dude, Katie Cutthroat. And I was like, damn, yo, this mixtape is hard as fuck. Like, I need to find out who this producer is, you know? So like I found out his info. We exchanged emails and shit. And we had been cool since then. So last year, he was like, you know, I'd been wanting to go to Sweden. I like ever since me and him got cool. So I was like, yo, like I told him I was like, yo, I'm gonna finally come to Sweden. Let's work on some music. You know what I'm saying? Hang out and shit. So I was out there for like damn near a month, like a month and some change. And
Out in Sweden.
yeah, out in Sweden, dude, staying with Katie. And I remember because every single morning, like Sweden's weird, yo. So like the sun comes up like 4 o'clock in the morning, bro. Like like the sun goes down super early,
Uh-huh.
and
Probably
it
like
comes
3:30
up
or some
super
shit.
early. You know, like the sun goes down at like 6 p.m., bro. Comes up at like 4 in the morning. Like it's so like my body clock was all fucked up.
Uh-huh.
So like,
And you spent time out
bro,
there.
yeah, yeah, like bro. So it's like, bro, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, dude, but it's sunny as fuck outside. And like, you know, usually Katie is up. Like Katie is up like literally fucking 5 o'clock in the morning, blasting music. So he's playing me this beat. He's playing me the I wish that you were mine.
Uh-huh.
And initially I was gonna rap over that beat. I was gonna rap over it, but I felt like I would have, you know, like
There's
now,
something there to just letting it rock. Like with that one,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, bro. Like, you know, now like I'm very big on like just simplicity, bro. Like not everything needs fucking 16 bars, fucking ad libs all over the place. Like, you
Right.
know, like it was just a vibe. So I was like, yo, like, uh, you know, we had played that beat the whole time. Like I kept telling them, I was like, yo, put that beat on again, bro. I was like, yo, play that beat like all throughout the day, yo. I'd be like, hey, bro, play that beat again, Drew.
Yes. Well, because
Yeah,
it
you know what I'm saying?
translates. It translates into like the listener, like, yo, I want to replay that shit a lot because it's just, I don't know, that's one of those easy ones to just spin and then spin again.
Hell yeah, bro. So, you know, I still couldn't think of anything to write to it. So, you know, I was like, when uh when I got home, like when I got back to Florida, um, I had told him to just send me the beat, and like, you know what I'm saying, if I can write anything to it, I will. But like, you know, like nothing came to me. So like I just thought about it as, okay, like this song, you know, it came to a point where like every time I heard that song when I was back home, it just felt very nostalgic. Like it felt like it reminded me of being out in Sweden literally every single day. Like it was just so nostalgic. So like, yeah, that's exactly why I named it Niggas in Sweden. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so that song has it has very you know, sentimental value to me just because that shit reminds me of being out in Sweden, niggas in Sweden, man. Right. So yeah, like it like going back to, you know, just letting the beat ride out and shit. Like I'm very big on simplicity. Like it didn't need bars. Like what's funny is when I had showed my DJ that song, and he was like, yo, like, where's the bars at? I need bars. I'm like, bro, like, it doesn't need, not everything needs bars, G. Like, no.
Because I initially had that reaction too, was like, when I heard the beat for the first time, I remember thinking, like, how is he going to rap on this? Like, I was like excited to kind of hear you rap, and then you realize it's just the instrumental. And yeah, after a few listens, I kind of arrived at the same conclusion. Like, you know, there's something really nice and simple to it. The fact that this is the only song on the album that's not going to have lyrics, but the sample almost says like enough, you know, and the beat itself does enough. Dude.
And like, you know, like I was going to a lot of raves and shit when I was out in Sweden, bro. And like, you know, like they have hella clubs and raves and shit out there, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just the vibe, dude. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, that beat has such a vibe to it.
Yeah,
that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was fitting, bro. It was fitting.
That's cool.
For sure.
So that reminds me then, because one of the dudes in BLIGATORY was mentioning to me that you and Bladee know each other. So was that like around the same time?
No. So, all right. So, Bladee lives, well, I don't know about exactly right now, but when I was out in Sweden, Bladee was living in Germany. All right, so backstory on that, like, I met Bladee, well, I met all the guys, Lean, Tyboy, Bladee, Echo
2K.
I met all them dudes through Katie. You know what I'm saying? What's kind of funny and how shit works out, like, you know, I had been making a lot of music with Katie, and Katie was showing them my music. Like, he'll be like, yo, like, check this out. Like, I produced this. You know what I'm saying? And like, he was showing them a bunch of other shit from me, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't even know that they was already hip to my music and to me. So I went out to London with Zach Fox, 2017. Like, Zach had like a birthday party out in London, and he was DJing and I was rapping, and we had spent like a week out in London. And at the same time that we had went out to London, Bladee was living in London. So Katie had hit me up, and Katie was like, yo, like, Bladee lives in London now. While you're out there, you guys should link up. You know what I'm saying? So Katie basically connected the dots, and, you know what I'm saying, got us too acquainted with each other. So there was one night when Bladee had like a pop-up shop. He was selling Drain Gang merch in this warehouse, and we had chopped it up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Exchanged numbers, and yeah, we just been cool since, bro. But yeah, those the homies, man.
That's what's up. It's kind of crazy to hear you. Again, like I knew this going into the interview, but it's really cool to see like how many friends you've made already. You know, you said you've been doing this since about 2015 till now. Yeah. So obviously you put, you know, it's been some time, but
yeah, man. I'm low key. I'm low key your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, man.
Like kind of like high key.
Yeah. I don't like the name drop, man, but you know, I'm your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, man.
No, man. I mean, if you pay attention, it's like you see it. You know, it's like it don't really take. you know, I did my
Real low
research and
key
whatnot, but
shit,
it didn't
bro.
take that much research to realize something like to
Yeah,
connect some of those dots.
yeah, man. It's very subtle shit, man. Like not everything, like not everything is, so out in the open on social media. Like, because I'm not really like that when it comes to like my relationships with certain people. And
Yeah.
it kind of goes back to it's not all about the music,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's about just genuine friendships.
Yeah, because if you can connect with people like that, you, it, yeah, there's just a lot of fakeness like going on, and I think people are really attracted to like just real, genuine friendship or people
Yeah,
that are
man.
interested in that sort of thing. You know, when so many people know them and they know so many people,
Yeah,
and
dude.
that's
Yeah.
that's important in making the music too. Is building those relationships and not having it be like just for
Yeah,
the
man.
gram,
What's
so to speak.
what what's cool too is like, what I'm saying? Like I look at it as like friendly competition, man. Like dude, like I was listening to the Suicide Boys had just dropped their mixtape yesterday, man. I was listening to that shit like back to back to back. I'm like, yo, this shit, yo, I immediately text Ruby. I'm like, bro, this shit is fucking nuts, bro. Hey, I'm like, hey, bro, I feel inspired right now, bro. I
Yeah.
gotta turn the fuck up, man.
And that's cool too, because a lot of artists, I don't know, I see this different with every artist, but you definitely seem like someone that listens to other people's music more than I would assume the average artist
Yeah, for
does.
sure. Yeah.
You take in a lot of like your peers' music. Would you say, how often you listen to people that you know versus just music you grew up listening to, or how often do you do that while you're making music yourself?
Okay, so I don't. When it comes to the writing process, I don't like to listen to my peers or nobody like that. Like, cause I'm very big on like influence, like
Mm-hmm.
influenced by Juicy J, Lil B, like all those guys, and it comes a point when you do listen to your peers too much, you do start to sound like them. Like when I first came out, people were saying I sounded like Black Cray, you know. And like Lil Tracy, well, he wasn't even going by Lil Tracy at that time. He was Young Bruh. You know what
Young
I'm
bro.
saying? People were saying I was trying to sound like Young Bruh and Black Cray and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely support. I definitely support all my homies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm chilling, then yeah, I'll play their music. You know what I'm saying? I'll play their music all damn day. But like when it comes to if I'm trying to find inspiration or whatever, like definitely like listening to like shit that I grew up listening to.
Right.
Like yo, like that song "Give Me Head" is actually that's an ode to an old Juicy J song.
Oh yeah,
Literally,
that sounds like some Juicy J.
that whole hook, I stole that whole hook, bro. Like actually, I'm a link you to the song, dude. Like it's so fire, bro.
Yeah, please do.
I had to I had to remake it, bro. I even remade "Slob on My Knob." So
You got your
I have
own
a song.
rendition of it?
Yeah, I have a song called "RoboCop."
Oh yeah,
And yeah,
RoboCop.
yeah,
She be getting nasty.
yeah. I started out like slob on my knob, like corn on the cob. Check in with Big Baby and do your job. Bitch, I stay flexing so hard it don't stop.
Hey,
Future bitch swag, bitch, I feel like
like
RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Yeah, man. So yeah, nah, dude, like
To be fair, that
that's
is
what
like one of the most like what influential or most like people have done so many renditions of the slob on my knob,
yeah, bro.
concept.
Juicy J, dude, like
Still making money
I
off of that.
I've stolen low key. I've stolen so many like low key bars from Juicy J. Like I've stolen mad bars from Gucci, but you know what I'm saying? I I I put my take on it, dude. Like
Of course.
yeah, like
Have you ever
a
linked
lot of
with Juicy J?
huh?
Have you ever linked with Juicy J? Because he seems like he would fuck with you.
Yeah, he definitely knows about the boy.
Okay.
He definitely knows about me. Just whether it be through Lex or through Suicide Boys or whatever, but I've never personally linked with him. But I feel like that's gonna happen this year, man.
I think the streets needs that one.
Yeah, man. Like, and I actually I put that into the universe that I want to do a song with Juicy J 2020.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening.
Yeah,
And he
man,
and he fucks with the
be
young dudes,
banger.
like you said, Suicide Boys and whatnot. Like he got no problem linking with younger cats and people that were fans of his music.
That's what's dope about Juicy J is, he always finds a way to rebrand himself with the younger cats. Like, bro, like even like 10 years ago, okay, like 10 years ago when Wiz was gaining some traction.
Yeah, like Taylor Gang was like starting to take off.
So Wiz, I think I don't know if, don't quote me on, I don't know if Wiz had signed Juicy J or whatever, but like Juicy J had his own imprint within Taylor Gang.
Yeah, like, he did.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like Juicy J early on, bro, like he, supports the youth, man, and what the fuck is going on. And now, he's fucking with Suicide Boys, and you know what I'm saying? Like he's just, bro, like he finds a way to adapt with every decade. He's been doing this shit since the late 80s. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy
over 30
to think.
years.
Yeah,
over 30 years in the shit, man. He's still going hard, man. Still going crazy.
Well, that's cool, man. I too really hope to see like a Juicy J Big Baby Scumbag collab this year, because I definitely see where like y'all can make a dope song together.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and switch gears here one more time, and then I'll let you go, man. I don't want to hold you too long. I appreciate you doing this.
Man, no problem, man.
Yeah, of course. I've never been to a Big Baby show, and I don't know how often you get to do shows. But let's what are some of your favorite songs to perform right now today? If you had a show tomorrow, what's exactly on the set list?
Honestly, I like to do a lot of my shit from like 2017, bro. It was something about that year. Like, all the fans know me for my shit now, but like the music I was making in 2017, dude, like Jameis Winston, fucking Tropicana. Oh my God, what else?
Texaco.
There's Texaco. There's a handful of them, bro. I don't know. Like, it's that nostalgic shit, man. Like, because fans now, of course, they want to hear the Dale Earnhards. They want to hear the Hammer Times. They want to hear the damn
Black Joe Dirt, probably.
Black Joe Dirt. They want to hear the damn, all that shit. But me personally, I like to do my old shit, man. Like it's a very nostalgic feeling, bro. And like it's kind of cool when I do those old songs, and I'll be looking at people's mouths and shit, and people, a good amount of people will know the old shit word for word, So it's like damn, like either you was a fan since then, you became a fan recently, and you went back and did your research,
Yeah.
And that's even more flattering if, you know what I'm saying? That's even more flattering if you became went back to the old catalog and, fucking did your research and actually know the words to the song.
Oh yeah, man. I guess I was thinking about mentioning this too. I guess I could shout out my homie Brandon Johnson. He's from over here in Portland too. But it was, when I found out about you was in 2018 sometime. I used to do this segment on my Instagram where like I would just have people send me, just like submit me random music, and then I would let them know what I thought. It could be like an artist or an album or a song. And he just said like, check out Big Baby Scumbag, which obviously like that name right off the bat was like, okay, like word. And then this was right around when Dale Earnhardt came out. So the first couple songs, like one of the first singles I heard you drop was probably RoboCop.
Okay. Yeah. Like, bro, like there's a few songs from that era, dude, that's just like, bro, like I definitely think that it was right place, right time, dude. Like You know what I'm saying? Like,
Uh-huh.
as far as like the ideas for songs and shit, bro, it could be something as simple. All right, so Dale Earnhardt, bro, like how Dale Earnhardt came to be was I was at South by Southwest, and this was 2018 South by Southwest, and all of my homies had went out to the Lyrical Lemonade show because it was like a 3-day event,
Okay.
the Lyrical Lemonade South by show. So the night I performed was like the last night, and this was like the second night out. So they was like, yo, like we're gonna go to the show. I was kind of tired and shit. I was like, nah, I'm gonna stay here. So all my homies done left the Airbnb. It's like just me and Pablo in the Airbnb. And like I started going through beats or whatever. And like I was like, you know, I was going through a bunch of beats and I just kept repeating myself. I kept saying Dale Earnhardt, Dale Earnhardt. And then like my homie had just so happened, my homie Chris Ariel, he just so happened to send me some crazy shit. And boom, like I wrote the shit right there. So had I went to the Lyrical Lemonade show, South by Southwest that night, Dale Earnhardt just might not exist.
Might not have came to you.
Yeah, nah, it's fucking crazy, bro, how shit works, man. And that's the same story for a bunch of my songs, like right place, right time. Like, I don't know how that shit happens, man, honestly. And that's with just a bunch of my ideas, man. That's just, I don't know, man.
Well, you're really good about just like putting the next thing out and just kind of letting, like, it was really good to hear you say that you don't try to overstep your own records too much or like try to make something less simple than it needs to be. Because like, you know, your good luck is going to be like when those opportunities come up and you just happen to be ready for them. So the fact that, you know, like that part's kind of up to chance, but you also seem like the dude that is pretty good at like stepping out of his own way and not like letting yourself get in your own way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, dude, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it sounds good, man. I trust the process all the time, man. I don't second guess shit. Like, you know, I like, you know, there was a time when I was very self-conscious of the music and just being like, nah, like, I don't like that song. Or, I don't want to do this. Or I don't like this and that. And now it's just like, man, I like this song, man. This shit's fire. Like, you got to be a biggest fan, yo.
Of course, yeah. And people are, I think people that are starting to like your music, or I could speak from my own experience. Like, I kind of, through your music, like I get some of your interests, your influences and whatnot. So the more I start to identify with you, kind of like the easier it is to like your music. And if you like a song, I think you can bank on, let's just say, me liking it because, you know, you've proven to get some fans to like what you like, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like, I definitely make shit look cool. I can I can definitely say I don't know.
If you just wear it, it's gonna be that way. Yeah.
I can make a song about furries and make that shit cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just me. Like even the Yu-Gi-Oh shit, bro. Like the Yu-Gi-Oh shit, the NASCAR shit. Like, I collect a lot of, bro. Like, I started getting into collecting Funko Pops. So like Funkos are, you know, when you go to GameStop or like Hot Topic, and they have those. They're not like toys, but they're like these things with big ass heads, and they have like big black eyes, and they're like collectibles, bro.
Oh, yeah, and they come in those little boxes, the little pop figures or whatever. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, dude. I've been collecting those and shit, and like I post a lot of those on my story, and like I'll have fans that are like, "Oh shit, like you got me into collecting these, like you're so dope, yo, like thank you, big baby."
Yeah, that's one of those things I get for like a birthday or something like that. Like someone, like I got like a Piccolo one from somebody, like a Vegeta one, you know, like shit like that.
My homie gave me my first one. It was a blue eyes white dragon, and it was on from there. Like Cause like I was like, well, shit, like that shit encouraged me to get some more. So now I have about fucking 30 of them.
Damn. Yeah, because you can go to mass stores that you could get them, and they all got like different, like whatever that store is oriented towards, like they got shit for it.
Yeah, like bro, like they
got licensing from all sorts of places.
They got like Hot Topic exclusives. If you go to like Barnes and Noble, they got Barnes and Noble exclusive ones. They got ones in fucking Spencer's. They got like Spencer exclusive ones. They got, bruh, like there's literally a pop for anybody, like whatever you're into. Like, and I think that's definitely why they're so successful, bro. They have anime ones.
They do the anime, superheroes. They'll do sports. They'll do like I said, the licensing they got is just like nuts.
Video games, yeah, man, all that shit, bro. I want to get my own made.
A big baby one.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna see how I can make that happen.
That'd be dope. Well, what would they have you rocking on the big baby pop figure?
Yeah, for sure. Oh my god, I'm gonna figure that out today. Actually,
hey, if anyone can make it happen, I know it's you. Like I said, you're the entrepreneurial rapper. So it'll be cool to see you like continue to put out music, continue to grow your name as a musician. But I think the bigger that goes, like the easier it is for you to like find other ways to make the bag. Like you clearly got the creativity for it. So
yeah, dead ass, dude. Like it's like I don't know. Like it's easy to me, bro. Like it's kind of funny. Like a lot of people are not as creative as you may think. Yeah,
like, or they're just creative when it comes to the thing that makes them cool to everybody.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I've never had a problem with, you know what I'm saying, trying shit out and just, putting on the table like, look, this is what I like, or whatever. And it's always worked in my favor. Like, dude, I woke up one day, literally woke up out of my sleep and was like, I'm gonna make condoms. I'm gonna make condoms. Like honestly, like what's funny is a lot of my ideas I don't run them by anybody. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You don't have to.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. Like I just do it, and like I said, that shit just always works in my favor, dude.
Is your beer still for sale in places, or is it completely on resale? Is it sold out right now? What is the situation with that?
So like, it's still at the brewery. It's still on tap. They had a few kegs left, so it's still on tap. As far as the physical cans, there's no more left.
Word.
There's no more at all. Like, and it was honestly like for the next beer release, we're definitely gonna work on getting them distributed. Because we really didn't know how well the shit was gonna do. Like, we knew it was gonna do good, but this shit went so fucking dumb. Like, oh my god! I had seen a few days after the release, I had seen where somebody was reselling it for like damn near $50 for a 4-pack. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy shit, bro. Like literally, like my DMs were on fire for like a good 3 weeks. Like it's definitely like they're still dumb, but like it's definitely like fizzled out a little bit.
Yeah, because like, people realize you just can't really get it.
Yeah. Like, yo, how can I get the beer? Beer.
Right.
Yeah, man. So yeah, definitely gonna produce a lot more beer next time around and actually distribute it, because a lot of people don't really know how buying beer works. Like, you can't just order a 6-pack of beer and have it shipped to your house, like from just any, like, there's like what a lot of people didn't realize. And
right, because those guys over there are going to be brewers and not necessarily distributors. Like you'd have to link with a bigger distributor. Is that what what you're kind of saying?
Yeah. So okay. So all right. So there were like bars, bro. Like bars in LA, bars in New York, bars in Texas, wanting to get the beer in their bar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where a distributor comes into play. You know what I'm saying? Because as far as as far as us making the beer down home, like it was just like this was just going to be an exclusive beer just for Tampa. And like it kind of goes back to saying like we really didn't know how crazy this shit was going to be. So so yeah, nah, it was so crazy. But yeah, nah, I have seen beer nerds always have a way around shit, and I have seen a few cans of beer in other countries now, and you know what I'm saying, like out in Germany, fucking Alaska, Sweden. So yeah, nah, if there's a will, there's a way. There's probably a Reddit forum out there, people reselling Silly Rabbit beer right now. So.
Probably, man. So are you gonna re-up on that label then, or is the next, beer, or are you gonna do a different label or a different flavor?
Who knows, man? Who knows? Fucking, I think I don't know.
I'm gonna be on the lookout on that though. Like if y'all can actually distribute and ship and whatnot, I'm gonna be on the lookout for that. I'm a big beer guy, so I will definitely be getting on that.
Oh yeah. I think we're just gonna work on a whole nother beer because I got hella other ideas. And we've been talking about different flavors and shit within the past week or so. So yeah, we're gonna pump out some fresh shit for the summer, for the spring, for the winter.
Hell yeah.
Make it a seasonal thing.
Okay, that's awesome, man. Again, kudos to you on just like finding ways to make it happen, finding ways to get to the bag, and just kind of like being more than just a rapper. I love that quote, by the way. In 2020, that's like the worst thing you can do is just be a rapper.
Yeah,
so
just be a fucking artist, bro. You gotta do it all, man. You gotta fucking you gotta be a goddamn one-man show, man.
No, you out here doing it, man. I see it. It's a real recognized real,
Thank you, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Of course, man. Hey, word. Thank you for doing this. I know it was a lot of back and forth trying to get you on here, so I appreciate you just kind of like rocking with us, and looking forward to throwing this up. But that's all I got for you, man. Anything else you want people to know?
Definitely look out for a bunch of new videos on the way. Bunch of projects on the way. Can't name any names right now.
It's fine.
A bunch of cool ass features on the way. Yeah, man, just new cool shit, man. Stay tuned, man.
Word. Wait, I got one last quick question for you because I wanted to. So, out of these 5 songs, named after celeb people, who would have the hottest remix? Some of these people are fictional. We got Dale Earnhardt. We got Jameis Winston. We got Steve Austin. We got Nicole Richie, and we got Ricky Bobby. Who would murder the remix out of the 5 of those dudes with their respective song?
Oh my God! Well, Nicole Richie definitely, because Nicole Richie, her father's Lionel Richie, so that'll be just a crazy collab in
that
itself.
Would. You, Lil B, and Nicole Richie will go absolutely fucking nuts.
Yeah. Well, we'll put Lionel Richie on that
yes.
singing and shit.
Yes.
For real, bro. So hell yeah. Nicole Richie it is.
Okay. I like that pick, man. Hey, Big Baby, thank you so much, man. Again, we appreciate you. This has been Devon Whitaker, Dev Demolino for obligatory.com. That's right, obligatory.com. We're here with Big Baby, and we out. All right?
Yes,
Big Baby,
sir,
we appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, bro.